as you see, right before I clicked on, that was the heat. It ended up, it wasn't the best. It was basically 4 friends that we ended up, we just added all the payout up and split all the money. We got 400 each, so it was 400 if you finished first or fourth. So we just went out there and had a little fun. If you remember, I can't remember if I mentioned it. If I mentioned it in the last video, the lower trailing arm was moving around on me. Under the lower one under the car on the passenger side, I could hear it clank. So I welded it up. And I mean, we tightened it up and helped it. Then I welded it. I didn't put a whole lot of weld on it because I'd had to take it right back off, but it broke. I heard it moving around back there, so as you see in the video, I basically just pulled off to the side and broke off. Got 3rd place, got a trophy. My daughter loved that. She loves trophies, but all we really got damage-wise is we need to tighten this back end up just a little bit more and weld this bumper on. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, or if I'm going to change up a little bit of stuff before I do it, or how that all works. But put the bumper back on it. Got a trailing arm. I'm hoping, actually I don't know what happened, but I'm thinking the tubing where it kind of came loose is kind of oval shaped, maybe letting it move back and forth, because it's barely moving, but it's enough you could feel it in the car, and it's just going to get worse. So other than that, we didn't take much damage. There is core support spacer. It's going to have to be pulled out, welded back down. I'd like to try to find a way to get more height out of it, but I really don't want to mess with it because it's all straight up front, set and level. Just got to be careful driving. But we're going to go to Vanderburg in 2 weeks. And we've got about, I'd say there might be a couple hours in the back, tightening everything back up. That trailing arm, you never know how trailing arms are going to be. Rear ends, some rear ends are bent, cars bent. Trailing arm could be a hassle. This is going to be easy. And I am going to go ahead and change my idler arm too, because I felt my steering kind of, it's got a couple spots in it where it's locking up. I don't know. I'm hoping it's to do with my idle arm. It's starting to look a little rough, but I am going to put a new one of them on there, change the oil, fix that. We'll have to keep up with the transmission fluid, gear oil, because it all leaks when it comes out. The next time I completely out of the car to go in a fresh one, I want to tear the rear end apart and look into it. But everything worked out. It was fun. It's not something you want to do every single derby. I mean, it's nice to be able to bring money home, but you want to actually hit to put people out, not just kind of, I don't know. I've never actually had a problem trying to avoid wheel shots. I could have made more wheel shots in last night than I did in, could have in most derbies I tried to make them at. But it was all fun. I mean, it's going to be a real short video. Probably we've been doing like a little midweek short video. This week we might record some of the Boonville Derby, or we're going to go maybe to the rock bouncing, or there's a tough truck thing. We just haven't decided what we're doing this weekend. But we may record a short event there. We may have a short video midweek, and then our usual video other times. But I just figured I'd get on here and show you how it did. And we are going to have to replace the starter. The starter's getting pretty bad on it. But I think me and Nick, well, he's been helping me a lot. I pretty well told him that he can choose the next project. Do a Will It Run on the Lincoln, or finish the Blazer. and he's wanting to finish the Blazer, so we're going to get it in there this week coming up with what time I have, and we're going to check it over and get some parts, maybe start putting body mounts in it. Need to get a fuel cell figured out for it too, but we're going to get on that and keep on rolling. Starting to get a little more views, not much subscribers, but starting to get a little more views, maybe getting a little better, but we're going to keep on trying to keep it consistent and show you a little bit of events we go to on the weekends and pretty well anything we're doing in the shop. I got to change an ignition tumbler in the Dodge. I got to figure this lawnmower out. We actually had a video of the Craftsman lawnmower, and my phone, how I have my memory problems all the time. I'd sent everything to where we edit the videos, so I thought I was good, and I deleted it off my phone because I thought it would stay on the app, but it didn't. So there's a pretty decent video, but I deleted it, so that sucked. But hopefully we'll get it back in here and start tearing it apart, and one day we went down on a lot of lawnmowers. But that's pretty well all for this video. Just a little deal of what we got coming up, going on. Vandenberg in 2 weeks. Gonna start on the Blazer. Gonna figure these lawnmowers out. Got the Dodge ignition tumbler. But thanks for watching. If you like this, like, subscribe. We are gonna try, I think we're gonna try to stay in the harder car range. That way we're not constantly building cars, but I do have some cars out back that need junk that we're going to be working on too. So just keep your eyes peeled for our videos, and I've been sharing them on Instagram. Nick's been sharing them on Facebook. But if you like what you see, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.